Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers have been having a season of ups and downs, which is why they cannot be considered one of the favorites for the title. Bringing in reinforcements and making changes to the squad can still happen. Regardless, some players didn't fit in with the Lakers and could leave very soon. Lakers have several players who could be traded this year. The Los Angeles Lakers navigating through a high-pressure season yet again, but this year feels a little different. With LeBron James in the twilight of his career at 40 years old and Anthony Davis's injury history making fans nervous, time is of the essence for the Lakers to make the most of their championship window. Despite flashes of brilliance from players like Austin Reaves, who's thriving as a third option averaging 18.4 points, 6.0 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game, the Lakers are hovering in the middle of the Western Conference standings. The Lakers rank 18th in offensive efficiency, 111.2 ppg, and 17th on defense, 113.80 ppg, and while they've made mid-season moves, such as adding Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, their roster is still far from perfect. This means changes are inevitable, and as the February trade deadline and 2025 offseason approach, as many as 10 players could find themselves on the move. Whether through trade, free agency, or declining player options, these moves will shape the future of the franchise. Jarred Vanderbilt. Jarred Vanderbilt had been a consistent defensive presence for the Lakers in his first season with the team, but has yet to play a single game this season, and he could be looking for a way out to join a new team. Averaging 6.1 points and 6.4 rebounds per game over this career so far, Vanderbilt is on a salary that doesn't fit with the team's plans, $11.6 million next season and $12.4 million the season after. Not to mention, his skill set is redundant with Dorian Finney-Smith now on the roster, making him a prime trade candidate. The Lakers could look to package Vanderbilt in a deal for a shooter or playmaker to address their offensive shortcomings. While his energy and rebounding are valuable, the team may view him as expendable in their pursuit of higher-end talent. Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent signed a 3-year, $33 million deal with the Lakers in 2023, but his performance hasn't lived up to expectations. Averaging just 4.7 points and 1.1 assists while shooting 30.8% from deep, Vincent has struggled to make a significant impact. With his $11 million salary, he could be included in a trade as a salary filler for a bigger deal. The Lakers likely envisioned Vincent as a spark plug off the bench, but his inconsistent play has made him dispensable. Moving him for a player who fits better alongside LeBron and Davis, such as Jonas Valanciunas, could help the Lakers maximize their remaining championship window. Jalen Hood-Schifino. Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Lakers' promising young guard, hasn't been given significant playing time this season. Averaging 2.0 points per game in only 2 games this season, the former first-round pick hasn't had the chance to showcase his full potential. With teams often valuing young, cost-controlled players, $3.9 million in 2024-25, Hood-Schifino could be included in a trade package for a veteran. If the Lakers don't move him by the deadline, they risk losing him in free agency when his rookie deal expires this summer. Given the Lakers' win-now focus, they might decide to trade Hood-Schifino before he leaves for nothing. Shake Milton. Shake Milton hasn't made much of an impact for the Lakers, averaging 2.2 points and 0.8 assists this season. On a $2.9 million deal this season with $3 million in each of the next 2 seasons, he's a low-risk player for many teams looking to match salary. However, Milton is set to hit free agency, and the Lakers might not want to use the cap space to retain him. While Milton's scoring punch is valuable when he is firing, his defensive limitations and streaky shooting make him less of a priority for the Lakers. If another team offers him a significant raise, it's unlikely the Lakers will match it. Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes has played a limited role for the Lakers, averaging 5.2 points and 3.9 rebounds in 16.4 minutes per game. On a one-year, $2.5 million deal, Hayes is likely to test free agency, where he could secure a larger role and a bigger payday. The Lakers haven't relied heavily on Hayes, and his departure wouldn't drastically affect the team. However, finding another backup center would become a priority if he leaves, because Anthony Davis will want better players behind him on the depth chart. Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish has struggled to find consistency this season, averaging 3.4 points on 42.4% shooting from the field. On a one-year, $2.5 million deal, Reddish is a free agent in 2025 and is unlikely to be re-signed unless he shows dramatic improvement. The Lakers took a flyer on Reddish, but his inability to make a significant impact likely spells the end of his time in Los Angeles. A fresh start elsewhere might be best for both parties, and that will likely happen this summer. Christian Wood. Christian Wood had been a solid contributor in the NBA before arriving to the Lakers, but he has yet to play a game this season. On a one-year, $3.0 million deal this season, Wood will likely test free agency because he hasn't hit the heights expected of him with the purple and gold. The Lakers, strapped for cap space, may not be able to afford Wood's next deal. While his scoring and rebounding are assets, his defensive shortcomings make him less of a priority. We don't expect the big man to return to the Lakers, whether he is used in a trade before the February 6 deadline or if he leaves in free agency. Anthony Davis explains how Lakers can be better against good teams. The Los Angeles Lakers have made it to the halfway point of the 2024-25 season. And so far, they have been a difficult team to evaluate. Superstars LeBron James and Anthony Davis have looked the part and have been largely available. Austin Reeves has ascended to third-star status. General Manager Rob Pelinka made his first trade in nearly 2 years to improve the balance of the roster. But it would be impossible to say that, through 41 games, the Lakers are championship contenders. They are 23-18, good enough for the number 6 seed in the Western Conference. They are closer to 5th than 7th. However, they are one of just 3 teams in the league to have an above .500 record and a negative point differential. And they have struggled against the league's better teams in one-off matchups. So as Davis went to evaluate the Lakers' first 41 games, he knew that the major thing was the consistency that the team needs to start having regardless of opponent. Just approaching each game with professionalism, no matter who we're playing, Davis said. Obviously, this is a struggling team, and then Thursday, we play one of the best teams in the league, so we've got to have the same approach of coming out and doing what we're supposed to do. I think if we can just find that consistency of having the right mindset coming into each game, we'll be okay. On LA's struggles versus the league's best, Davis believes that much of it comes down to the Lakers playing more careful and not creating easy opportunities for other teams. We just can't make mistakes against those teams, or they'll make us pay. They'll capitalize on each possession, Davis admitted. So we can't beat ourselves. And a lot of times, we beat ourselves. We get away with it against the bad teams. But teams like that, like the Boston Celtics, you make a mistake, and they are going to make you pay. On the flip side, the Lakers have to be able to get wins whenever they can, and that means playing their best even against the teams at the bottom of the standings. They did this on Tuesday night against the Washington Wizards and earned some praise from head coach J.J. Redick. Just like J.J. Redick said, just try to come out and be professional obviously. The team, Washington, is struggling all year, so we didn't want them to come in and give them life. We kind of just wanted to play our style of basketball on both ends of the floor. We kind of put them away early. They made shots and everybody makes shots against us, but I think we did a good job of maintaining our competitiveness and our professionalism to go out and win this game. the Lakers have 41 more games in the regular season. Off the court, the front office needs to see what, if any, improvements they can make to vault them into championship contention. And on the court, they need to find a greater balance and night-to-night consistency so they can maintain their place outside of the play-in tournament in the West's top 6.